Hello, everybody. We are back. This is going to be round two of the Rando tourney. So, because some people had buys just because of how the elimination works out, this is actually the first time Tim and Homothety are playing, and then Ash and HC won in the last round, so they get the honor of playing Tim and Homothety, and I get the honor of calming alongside with Claputo.
Hi. Hi.
Go ahead.
I'm excited to see the race.
So, yeah, we're going to be counting down the runners in just a sec here. It looks like AP is going to do that for us because, as always, I'm lazy. If we could take a look at the board for now.
The board is cursed. I don't like the board. It's a murder board. So, killing Myla, killing Marissa. No.
Yeah, we had the runners talking beforehand about how much murder there was on this board, and Tim was very for it. He was a little too enthusiastic. It's low-key worrying.
What do you mean? Just because the name is we get to kill people yippee in the bingo board? Also, I don't think homothety is in the bingo room, right?
See, that would be important.
Yes.
Oh, we do have to change the title. This is true. This is true. This is something that I totally didn't think about beforehand and didn't have abundant time to do during setup percent. Not at all.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there was no race between that, okay. So, where should we? Okay. Races are going, oh, yeah. Everyone but Ash is going on my... no.
Yeah, there's just some restream between the three of them. Or four of them, rather. So, people were mentioning this. We have very different starts. Usually we have these disabled in Scatternest, but these teams are fine with playing with them. And we have two starts that are both considered pretty annoying. One of them is East Side Crossroads, which is just kind of worse than West Side Crossroads in a lot of ways. And then this other one is East Fog Canyon, which is a terrible start. You can see how far these guys have to go to check anything. HG tries to check deboost. That is possible, but it's really hard. And if you mess it up once, you can't retry it just because of how you have to get up to that check.
Yeah. Like, how many checks are even in East Fog Canyon that you can reach?
You just have to go to Queens. They can't even get anything. Homothety also has Palette Swapper, which is... well, he's also at 1 HP, sorry, I'm focusing on that.
Yeah. Palette Swapper and mostly for dark colors, I think.
Super dark.
Just a bit. But homothety is going for grubs immediately, so...
Yeah, it's interesting. We usually don't see that. I don't know why he finished killing that guy. It might just be for the Geo. You do start with a random amount of Geo. It looks like they're like 311. It's kind of grainy here.
Yeah.
310 it looks like is what they started with, which is pretty low for a starting count of Geo, especially when you're in Dermot and have access to all those shops.
I think maybe also going for the grubs early and everything because of how the race earlier was with everything at grubs and shops and crossroads. So, who knows? I think, did we miss any important checks? Shaman?
Yeah, all I'm seeing is Shaman here. And it looks like Ash and Homothety are doing pretty similar things. You see they both have 351 Geo, which is pretty fun. Remember, Ash is in a little more of a stream delay, so they've pretty much been following each other the entire way. They can both not check Sly yet. Looks like Ash is going to elect to equip Shaman, even though they don't have any spells.
I mean, it doesn't hurt if they pick it up soonish. It saves a bit of time.
Yeah, it's just a question of if you're like that was 200, right? It's a question of if you're risking like Sly and Salubra, but those shops take a little bit of time anyway. You'll get some Geo from Grubsmother and hopefully some on the way.
Do you get one from Grubsmother though? Because Grubsmother you should be randoed.
Yeah, you don't necessarily. You're right. There's a Dreamer at 1 grub.
He did not pick up the... Oh yeah, makes sense though, not picking it up right now.
We're in
Homothety on the other hand did that though, and now is an infected. Fun.
Well, so it's actually interesting because they're on left side here. Homothety now has a very annoying time getting to... That's just a Soul Totem, so he won't bother.
Yeah.
getting to right side of Crossroads, but he can get into Ancestral Mound a lot earlier than Ash can, so it's a bit of a trade-off. Generally, it's a little annoying, so people don't do it.
Yeah, like you have a lot of your paths blocked and have to go kind of roundabout ways. And Dream Nail in. Did... Oh yeah, Tim already picked it up as well. I did not notice that.
Yeah, Tim's been zooming. These are only some of the first checks that Tim and HC have actually gotten. Again, with that East Fog Canyon start, it takes so long just to get any checks.
Yeah, but and both are on Morlek, which will be interesting.
Yeah, a lot of really similar routes. It looks like Ash is actually catching homothety. I can't tell because they're both in the Moloch fight. But Tim has a pretty sizable lead over HC.
Yeah, I think HC did try to go for something in East Fork Canyon, as you said earlier, which I think Tim just did not try.
Yeah, it's a really hard skip. It's a very precise deboost, and like again, you can't retry it, so a lot of people just elect to skip it.
And
so I'm looking at
they picked up Lantern. When did they pick up Lantern? Somewhere in Green Path.
Good question. I do not remember Lantern at all.
Yes.
Yeah, they did get Lantern. Oh, Tim's too fast.
Yeah. Surely we'll see it on Wesker's screen in a bit.
Yeah, Wesker playing grubs. I don't think there was anything past one grub, right? There was just the Dreamer.
I think there was also a rancid egg and they have to clear egg shop.
Oh, yeah, relevant then.
And, is it Great Slash? I think Great Slash from...
It is a Great Slash.
Doomfly Lantern, where... I missed it again.
That's okay, 4 screens are hard. My only goal in life is to keep track of Dreamers and White Fragments, and that's just a win if we manage to do that.
I like the blue infected bubbles on homothety screen. Looks nice.
True. Yeah, pretty similar routes, but also like not too much option, to be honest. If you start in East Fog Canyon, you're kind of just going up Green Path, and then Crossroads a pretty standard clear.
The Hunter Totem, okay. Thank you, Chad.
Chad is our hero.
Yeah. But I think homothety is a bit ahead. Homothety is entering Wastes. Okay.
Homothety get up here? Homothety has
no, he can't.
No. He does not have the critical information.
And
maybe with a Great Slash Airstall? I don't know. That seems tight.
Unlikely.
Yeah.
Red Wastes. Very interesting look.
Grim Troop Waste.
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna see what Leg Eater has here. I can't really tell.
Stretch out hard, catch a swim is important. And nothing. I would have bought nothing for one.
Yeah, why not? Maybe it's on the board. The secret nothing goal.
Yeah.
There are a few random charms on the board. I'm just taking a look now. There's Quick Slash NMG, Heavy Blow Steady Body.
Yeah. Oh, Cloak at...
Soul Eater Catcher.
Okay. Cloak at VFK.
Okay, that's a big one then, yeah. We're going to be watching, see how fast HC can catch up to that. Cloak is a huge movement item.
Because, Ash and HC also have Dash Master for 1, which would be nice, I think, because it's a bit faster, but... Okay. Ash now going maybe for just to free... And Claw at Green Path stack as well.
Oh. Okay.
This is getting a big lead for homothety and Atom.
Yeah, hopefully it shouldn't be too big. I mean, they'll have the advantage, HC thinking that he has Claw coming up there, but they'll have the advantage for a little bit, but I can't imagine HC doesn't get this Dash Claw within the next, like, 2-3 minutes.
Yeah, definitely, but...
Yeah. Tim's just super fast. Like,
yeah, and homothety now with Dash Master as well.
Yeah. You can see how much of a difference this makes for something like
it's...
A-Mound.
But Ash freed Sly. Almost quit
Yeah.
out to menu.
Looks like we're gonna get... Hold 1 HP on Tim. Looks like we're gonna get a slide check from Ash. World Sense, Queen Station Stag, not too relevant. There's really nothing there.
I mean, maybe the shopkeeper's key will give something more if we find it.
Sure.
This is... What did they forget to mark? They forgot to mark something, what? Oh, heavy blow, yeah.
So, I'll mention this now. What we do have is the bingo board being restreamed on a different Twitch channel. So if you do exclamation point board in chat, you can actually see that. So that's to help like mobile users or people that maybe the bingo board is a bit small. So what that does is it also delays the bingo stream. So that should hopefully, ideally, put the bingo board a little more in sync with the runners, but yeah, this is too delayed of a mark, so they either forgot or we'll check what's happening with the board here.
I think they probably did not notice it either if it's there or picking it up because... Yeah. Ash not quite done with False Knight yet. And yeah, Cloak now for both teams.
So we'll see what's at False Knight. I don't think we've seen... And there's the mark, so...
Oh, okay.
Might have been really delayed. We'll see with future marks what happens. I can't imagine it was that much further delayed than the streams.
No, we did not see what False Knight is because homothety had just went into Mount and then left. Because of Infected.
I saw Tim kill that guy. I thought he was going to do the explosion skip to get into this deepness area.
Salubra has Dag, Nail Upgrade, Charm Notch, and a few charms, but otherwise shops this time not as loaded. And both teams now have Claw and Mark of Pride. Pride one was quick slash run.
So, we can talk about Tim going into Deep Nest here. One of the big things that... Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to ask, when did Tim get to Deep Nest?
So Tim went through Fungal, like through Spore Shroom to get to Deep Nest. It's an interesting play because generally you see Deep Nest later, and if anyone would expect Homothety to do it earlier. But we don't have access to right side, like to City. And that's often one of the big gates in Seeds, especially when you have good enough movement to get anywhere else. So Deep Nest is one of the better places to clear, I think.
Yeah. Curious to see if Tim will do Dark Deep Nest parts. Because otherwise...
I think Tim's comfortable with it, and there's some checks over here to the right of the bench.
Yeah.
You can see
he's probably soonish going back to Fungal ways because he's also now running out of checks in Crossroads, I think. Yeah,
Green Path and Crossroads are close to full cleared. You can see just how long Crossroads takes to full clear here. There's so many checks. It's a big area. Homothety getting Mila Totem here. I don't believe...
no.
Oh, they do have Lantern, right.
Yeah, yeah, they picked it up. They don't need to detect it.
Yeah. True.
Tim failing Garpede Cycle, I think.
Imagine knowing Garpede Cycle.
I think I failed it thrice earlier today, so I can't judge it. But they Homothety already got the Myla Totem, which was just another Soul Totem.
Yeah, I completely forgot they had Lantern to go to Peaks.
Yes. And Ash actually buying the Nail Upgrade. So... Oh, they also found Loftkey in... What is it? Fungal? Huh. Might be good later for that one check.
True, just Collector.
I mean... Can't hurt to have the check.
A check is a check, no matter how small.
Exactly. And Ash in Queen's Gardens now. Not having city access leads you to weird places in the early stages. Wesker is over charming. Never mind.
I think I really like this Peaks to Resting Grounds. I think that makes the most sense out of anything.
Yeah.
Because Peaks is pretty dense, and Green Path and Crossroads, once they're cleared, you start to run out of checks. Like, Fungal is not, in my opinion at least, Fungal is not very dense. Mantis Lords take a long time, and there's not too much on the way down to them.
Yeah. I mean, Waze has a few checks, but they're all far apart.
Yeah.
Wesker now doing Hornet. Did you not do it earlier? Interesting.
So I do this too, and actually I believe Tim did this and skipped Hornet for a bit. I think Tim did it earlier than Wesker here, but Hornet is kind of long for one check, especially when you have like Green Path Stag and the Relic and even VK like right next to each other. Hornet just feels so slow.
Yeah. Could still be an important check, you never know, but I don't think it was.
Unfortunately, just Deep Focus. That was one of the terms that's not on the board.
Yep. Also, we have 2 Nailards on board, and I think both teams have one already.
Yeah, both teams should have Great Slash. I think both teams have Great.
Yeah.
Both teams have Dash Cloak, so honestly a pretty friendly seed so far. The city access is kind of worrying, but I mean, also the starts are annoying, but Dash Claw is very annoying.
Yeah. I want to say that homothety can get into city, but I always forget Elevator Pass is a thing.
Yeah, we need
blocks you out of that. But maybe at Essence we will find something, which I think Seer is another check to full clear. Soul Refilled Essence. Dream Shit? No.
Ooh, Shop Key? That was Shop Key, right? For less than 100?
Was it Shop Key? Did I miss that? Barter Shell? Essence?
I guess.
No.
A Simple Key? I think it was a Simple Key.
Simple Key, yeah.
I got too excited.
It happens.
That's a lot of things at Essence, though. A lot of useless things.
I think Wesker's trying to Great Slash kill the Baldos.
Is this a thing?
I don't know.
This is a thing.
I doubt it. Does not seem to work.
Yeah, Cyclone is definitely a thing. I mean, itemless is a thing, so technically you can do it with whatever. I hope Wesker quits out here. I really don't want to see him lose his shade. Yeah, this is a good quit out.
Yeah, because... Okay, according to
Woken Dreamnail they already have. They have a Woken Dreamnail, what are we, 15 minutes into the season? Incredible.
When did they pick up Dreamgate?
I don't remember Dreamgate, I just remember the Dreamnail.
And they got... is it... World Sense? Yeah. Team Red got World Sense, another check.
Yep. Yeah, looking at the board, we need C-Dash for Kilmila, we need E-Key for Check Shade Soul, we need King's Brand for Lifeblood Core.
Yes.
And then Grim Child for Brum's Flame, yeah. So there's 4-ish. Well, there's 3 completely random obtains, single random obtains. And then there's 2 C-Dashes in the seed somewhere. The thing is, with this much movement early, like especially if they get wings, you might just see the seed hide C-Dash forever. Like they really won't need C-Dash for more than a couple checks, so there's no reason for the seed to give it to them. But yeah, we went from a pretty similar routing to pretty different routing. It seems like Ash is now following Homothety into Resting Grounds.
But to be fair, at the beginning they didn't really have a choice of where to go. They just had to do Green Path.
Sprint Master. So yeah, it's kind of gonna be if this Deep Nest play works out for
Quick Slash on the side of Homothety at Shopkeeper's Key, which I think is another check. Right?
Yep, that's been marked. Yeah, so actually the bingo delay looking good.
And time for the Soul Totem boss.
True. They don't have any spells, right?
Nope.
This is just Tomate slashing. They do have a nail upgrade you can see in their recent items.
For a second I was wondering why the nail slashes are so slow. They just picked up Quick Slash.
Yeah.
They just picked it up.
Gotta equip it.
And now Ash also... Ash not going for Dream Jump, I'm sad.
And we'll buy the swim this time. I think that's
Yeah.
a good play. Especially with the amount of money HC has here.
Yeah. Oh, HC has a lot. HC and Ash both have a lot of money.
Ash is very careful in these dream plats. Something I noticed about Ash's skin, which is, not at all relevant. Every time that she dashes, the character faces the opposite direction, and it bothers me so much.
I thought they're just trotting around.
Oh, see, that makes more sense, actually. Yeah, our second path.
Homothety is going for the crown check. So.
Yeah, Homothety, Tim, both in unexplored territory here.
Yeah. I don't know how smart it is to do it now because there is also a dive check up there in crown and just going back there maybe for one check if you need it later. Might be a bit of a detour.
Well, check the Hellenist Crown is on the board. I think that's probably the only reason that he's going up here.
Yeah.
I don't think he would do it with just for the check. And there was the Dream Gate we missed somewhere in Resting Grounds.
Yep. Oh no, I think, wasn't that pickup the...
Oh, that was the Awoken for the other team.
Yeah, that was the Awoken.
Yeah. We don't know where the second one is, true.
That's Kingdom Hearts Sora skin. Oh, good to know.
Tim is doing dem. So we see like real commitment from Tim and Homothety to clear these areas. Normally you don't see nearly this much Deep Nester peaks this early in the seed. Yeah. I just don't like Deep Nest in general, not because of check density or anything. I'm just averse to it, so I don't go there. But with also, Lantern this early, yeah.
Yeah, but we also missed, I guess, Tim going for the Mask Maker check. And currently struggling with the Devour. Oh, they don't have spells, of course.
They have no spells. There is a trick to go over this Devout in 1-2-2-1. To my knowledge, you can't do it in current patch.
There is RNG Devout skip on current patch, and you can do this. I think you can do the same skip on 1-4, which is irrelevant for the tournament. Oh, Wesker now going for the Fog Canyon as.
So he's gonna go all the way here. They have Great Slash, which actually is just enough to let them into QG here, which looks like what Wesker's gonna do. Not this way. Oh, and for the Shade Gates, right?
Oh yeah, true. Oh yeah, the double.
Continuing, it looks like not continuing. Maybe just this Wraith's Arena check. I'm not sure. You mentioned Ash was in QG earlier. I don't really remember.
No. Oh yeah, at the Wars and Queen's Gardens at the stack. So they probably somewhere picked up the stack.
Yeah.
And I hope we did not miss any important pickups as of now. Doesn't seem like it. Nope.
This is what chat is for, to yell at us that we missed a white fragment.
Maybe.
So Soul Eater, Soul Catcher. So I mentioned how these are random obtained World Sense and the charms. They have all of those now. All 3 charm goals between the Dunes and that World Sense. It was kind of funny.
Oh, King's Idols were also a check, good to know.
Yep, King's Idol, Shade Gate. Again, this early in the seed, I'm more worried about movement, which is pretty even, as opposed to like these checks. My guess is both teams are going to find these Soul Eater, Catcher, World Sense, etc. Unfortunately, I'm not paying enough attention to know where they were.
Yeah, I kind of am switching between all 4 screens, which is a bit, oops. I just noticed,
questionable.
Wesker almost died to the arena, which was not worth it for the Soul Refill probably. But Spellis, they don't have any spells so far, don't they?
No, not that I've seen. No, we would have seen Homothety use it on CG at least, or Ashby using it here.
But Homothety just doing Spike Tail Skip to get to Glowing Womb, which desperate times, so...
Yeah, I mean, let's think what's in logic here, right? We have Resting Grounds cleared, Peaks is pretty much full cleared, Tim's full clearing Deep Mess now.
Ash is going for everything in Cliff, probably, and maybe unlocking Grim Troop as well.
Yeah, we have that fragile part for Grim Troop too.
Yeah.
So Cliffs or Fungal looks like the play. So it looks like Ash and HC might find a movement advantage here, because we know that Sea Peaks and Deep Nest did not have anything other than these random obtained goals on the board. Shop key, there's the real shop key.
Oh, that's important. We didn't see Egg Shop yet, did we?
We've not checked Egg Shop.
Oh, okay. Oh god,
two
and a
frag-
white fragment at...
Oh no, one fragment. I forgot how item sync works. That is in fact only one fragment.
Was it? I think that was the journal in Bliss. Well then, say for one. Anything else? A bit more essence, but essence... I want to say essence is useless. It is not useless. I would buy essence if I see it.
Yeah, I think 1100 is what I saw earlier as the max essence cost, and again, you can see on the board there is to buy out or get all the super checks in the bottom left.
But homothety now is on Fortnite as well, and Mamu. Mamu also a gold if I recall correctly. Yes. Mamu is also a check which Tim is currently on.
Yep. Yeah, we see 4 completely different areas here.
Yeah.
We have QG, Crossroads, Cliffs, and Fungal.
Yeah. Let's hope that the annoying Pancake Man is worth it.
Yeah, we see 2 annoying checks from the blue team. Elder Who and Jonies. Very fun.
I mean, Jonies is not the worst, it's just a bit of moving. Elder Who is just... it's Elder Who.
To be honest, I still fail Jonies in the light, not gonna lie.
I never go to Jonies.
Then you'll never fail Jonies.
Exactly,
Brilliant.
but...
So not much. We find that swim. We've seen that before. Maltby just bought it from Leg Eater finally. Both teams have that swim now.
And Ismas, oh! Ismas at the Wellick. And Maltby going for the egg shop now?
Yep. I'm interested in egg shop. I've only remembered one simple key, so I don't think this can be progression.
I think they have a second one as well. Or at least
they might have 2.
One team has 2 in my... if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
I did not see if there was anything good there.
Homothety just spammed past
and Wraith at... right before Lantern.
Homothety re-enters here, right? Yeah, he needs to read this. As do we.
Good.
Decrest... Dash Slash at 9.
Dash Slash is important because... oh, no, they have not... they don't have 2 Nadats yet, so...
Yeah, Dash Slash might be big. 9 you'll probably get before the end of the seed. They have a good few already.
And Ash is calling the troop.
Yeah, so just as kind of an... yeah, go ahead.
No.
So just as kind of an update, if you look on the board, pretty much none of these goals should scare the other team except for this Quick Slash and MG. Blue has no idea where that is.
Oh, Blue also forgot to mark Overgrown Mound check. Apparently, that is apparently a goal.
Oh yeah, Overgrown or Seamound. Yeah, they should mark that.
And that Homothety doing what I wanted to mention, Shade Skip into Blue Lake because they do have swim. It's desperate. It's good.
And then I was gonna say the
Claw
only
was at Benchfly King. Just answering the chat.
Yeah, Claw and Dash were early. The biggest difference we have right now for items is Howling Wraiths for blue team, which is the only spell these guys have.
Yeah.
And then Swim for red team. So not a very big difference, honestly. It's mostly just Dash, Claw, and looking for right side.
Yeah. Petra Arena. No, we don't like Petra Arena.
No.
At least not in current patch. Current patch Petra Arena is... yeah.
Ooh, Shade Cloak.
That is... what is that? Oh, that's the Soul Totem Edge.
Yeah, so that's a check that people forget a lot. We're gonna see there's a couple Shade Cloak lock things, I think. There's Sharp Shadow that I can think of.
Traitor Lord.
Yeah, Traitor Lord actually in logic here, going all the way up left side. Incredible. God. We'll see this Love Key check too from Tim. So we're more looking on red side right now. A lot of these blue checks we've already seen, this Peaks and Deepness area from red.
Just trying to keep a list of where important checks are, and I'm already behind.
I need to keep a notepad. I'm mostly keeping it for TE, which reminds me I should actually keep it for TE instead of lying on stream.
And Ash also now picking up the Quick Slash.
Where was... the white fragment was in...
The white fragment was the journal right in front of Nightmare Lantern.
Okay. And then the Dreamer is at 1 grub.
Yeah. I mean, grubs were not necessary, so besides for one Dreamer.
True.
And yeah, talking about Sharp Shadow. Tim doing Sharp Shadow right now.
Yeah,
Which is not. And
so the Ismas and Shade Cloak not looking too important, and we are very much running out of left side checks. In no way this is Tim Traitor Lord, is it?
Oh, that
this would be a read.
horrific. But no, I don't think it is, because I wouldn't say that Shade Cloak was necessarily in logic. Because it was a Shade skip there.
Oh yeah, it can't be right. Infection wouldn't make it in logic either.
No.
You're right.
But
we can't get there.
Him going to Traitor Lord. Ooh, this could be interesting.
Yeah, it would be
they have Shade Cloak, so they should be fine.
It would be Wings or C-Dash locked. This is a big read from Tim. It would be Wings or C-Dash locked, so if we find one of those, this makes the Traitor Lord play a lot better. Of course, we have no idea if they're in logic or not, nor does Tim.
Unlikely. But Ash also going for the crown check now, which is... It's asking, since they have Isthmas, is the race enough for Umu logic? I think Umu is in logic.
Oh, with Wraiths? Yeah, that's painful.
I mean, even without Wraiths, Umu should be in logic. It's just annoying.
Yeah, I don't think it is. Well, I really don't know. I'm just saying I hope it's not.
I mean, what would it put out of logic? In my opinion, logic's just what you can read. And there's Wraith for Team Red as well.
Yeah, some boss
fights.
But
a different Wraith. That's a different Wraith. Interesting. I think.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Yeah. Because Ash picked it up in Cliffs, while homothety picked it up right above Pilgrim's Way.
Yeah, so they have access to Shriek. King State. Oh, they never went down here. Wow.
Oh.
This is pretty
that is big.
Easy right side access, actually. People just go into Fungal really late.
Yeah.
And yeah, I wonder how long Ash and HC will take to find that. That's a big find. And Tim with Soul Eater, the other half of the charm combo. That's funny.
This is... Yeah, they do. We have Team Red now with a good lead, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I guess they haven't checked Cliffs, so Tim's checking that now. I'm surprised not to see Tim going straight to right side, but they haven't checked Cliffs, so this makes some sense.
And homothety going for Mantis Lord. It's always fun.
With a delayed... Oh, this is a Dream Gate back to there.
Dream Gate, that makes sense. Yeah. Maybe we would set it outside, though, then.
Well, I think this is a Dream Gate just to check the Mantis Lord's items, right?
Can you just check Mantis Lord's items? I mean, you have to go down there anyway, so...
Yeah, true. Yeah, I understand.
Crushers. And now we will see what is at... Wait, will we? Because...
Is Tim also trying Great Slap?
Yeah. And I think someone put it in chat earlier. It is possible, but I think it was double frame something.
Well, at that point, you just do item list. What?
Yeah.
And there's King Station for HC also coming down to Fungal. So yeah, if we look at the checks, we're pretty close in checks. We're only a little over 10.
King Station for both teams now.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, just a soul totem at Mantis Claw. Wesker probably just going for it to get it from the map mod away.
Yep. A lot of these checks actually are repetitive now. Ash and Tim kind of swapping, so they've checked these other areas. There's not really much here. I think there's Swim that blue team still needs to find.
It's not I think they bought it as well from Lake Eater.
Or not Swim, sorry, Ismas. Ismas and Shade Cloak.
And Shade Cloak, like I said, Shade Cloak is out of logic in theory.
Yeah,
and
true.
Ismas is just... I feel like you tend to forget that the Relic exists. And Tim got the Bardo Star.
Yo.
And I think that's the first paid ore pickup of the run, the race. Maybe I missed one. Could be possible. And what is Divine today?
Where's
A
Homothety going?
journal.
Oh, Homothety's going Dash Master. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Someone go to our right side. No one's checked this King Station stag. And we've seen all these other checks.
Yeah, but they don't know that. I mean, we're getting divine checks, which is also interesting. Because divine can be important. Yeah, Grimchild was the Paylor, so I'm curious to. Homothety probably going to save Myla, right? And oh, Shriek. Yep. They found the Duke.
Bretta, yeah.
And now, what do we have? Weavers.
Oh, we have
Weavers?
Weaver's song.
Yeah, Weavers is opening up another bingo check, so.
True. Yeah, they're gonna need Grimchild anyway.
And. Yeah. Ash and Wesker just doing things we already saw. So.
I imagine after this Homothety goes right side, I can't think of anywhere else that's reasonable for him to go. I mean, you check Bretta first, but...
Will we see something at GPZ?
Oh no.
That could be annoying. But Team Red having an advantage on that because they have freed Zod already. I think. I hope Tim freed Zod when he did the Crawl Corps, I don't know the name thing, arena.
Yeah. You have to imagine. Yeah, and Homothety will be in Kings now. GPZ is a VS, which I don't think is going to be worth it.
That is... It's a good check, but...
Another Paylor in a different location.
Yeah, but... I think Team Red also now with all Fragile Charms. And... Yeah, Homothety just... Number Red just... Yeah.
We've seen Greed. I don't remember Greed. We might have seen it.
I think we saw it.
Okay.
Fury for 0, let's go.
It can't
Fury
be
Radiance
bad.
Overcharm, please.
And there's the white fragment you mentioned earlier.
Yep. And Ash on the, in my opinion, very annoying arena in Queen's Gardens.
Yeah. Wraiths helps a little bit, but for these guys on the ground, it's a huge pain. We're mostly working with nail upgrades here. They do have Shaman Wraiths, it's worth mentioning.
That's
both
true.
Teams, and then Red has Shriek even.
So, but we have once again seen VS, we know where VS is at least located, and Shriek, but we have yet to see Dive.
We have yet to see Dive, true.
Every race I saw or rewatched, Dive was the last spell to get collected.
So HC going for an interesting play here. This is Super Secret Seal. You normally do this through Fungal Core, but they don't have wings, so they can't. This is a pretty long check, but we'll see if it pays off. It's pretty rare to this to be done after Mantis Lords, but it doesn't take too much time more than it would through Fungal Core anyway.
I need to pay attention to Wesker's screen because I have no idea where that seal or gel is. But...
Homothety back in Deep Nest? I'm confused.
Yeah, I wonder why. Maybe just finishing things up there. I don't know if Tim went for Weaver's then.
Ooh.
Stag Nest, that's nice.
Stag, okay. Top key on the top screens we know isn't anything.
Yeah.
Ash doing the Dark Deep Nest, we know that's not anything.
Not necessarily Dark Deep Nest.
Homothety just did the same check as Wesker.
Interesting.
Wow, okay. This King Station Stag isn't out of... No, it's completely in logic. I'm surprised they're going for here.
First checking, and yep, getting the Mask Maker.
Oh, what? Wait. Okay,
Wing?
so Stagnus Stag was Claw Lock. Wait. Stagnus Stag was there, which normally you do through Core, but Wings are at Stagnus, and both Homothety and Wesker decide to do it. That's crazy.
That is insane.
I wonder,
where did Homothety?
I actually wonder if for some reason a lot of stuff was out of logic, which is why they both realized that was one of the only things in logic. But I think they both just randomly decided to do that and got Wing.
Well, it definitely paid off, and Wesker not knowing that Ash already checked most of Cliff's, apparently. Maybe they're communicating right now. But we now see City, and curious what path homothety will do in City, if they will just do the entirety of City or if they will head to Basin first.
Yeah, I have to imagine City. Basin's just not. I mean, it's good if you don't have vertical. Oh, C-2.
Wow. Now.
So C- wings right after each other. This is complete movement for red team. They have Shade Cloak, Ismas, C-wings, Dash Claw. It's insane.
But I would assume blue will get. Yeah, blue is going to City as well now, so.
Yeah.
C- should be there in the next 5 minutes, depending on if Ash goes for the fragment first, the fragment arena, or heads into City immediately. Oh, and homothety in Marissa. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Marissa.
Yeah, avert your eyes, chat. Yeah, this is a crazy skill timeline because they both got Dash Claw like 3 minutes apart, and then nothing relevant for a long time. And then they're both gonna realize they get like C-wings. Assuming Ash goes to Gorgeous Husk, they got C-wings
Ash
like
just
a few
went back
minutes
to
apart.
Divine.
Yeah, they found Strength in King Station, and that was their first strength, so they're gonna do that check really quick.
Yeah, okay. Rip Marissa.
You saw nothing. And that is the first. It's the first goal that's marked with a right side access. All these left sides are goals are marked by both
and
teams.
Myla is dead as well. Monsters.
Monsters.
Like, this is a thing about the test your morals.
There's still so many. I mean, even with all the movement they have, like this is going to be a pretty like check heavy seed because we have so much movement, but we still need like Kingsbrand, for example, Grimchild, almost all of TE. We only have one Dreamer, one Fragment.
And homothety will probably go for Watchers, right? So I have to say, Watchers without VS is a pain. Nope, never mind. Oh no, wait, level skip is possible? Oh, quality of life, probably.
QOL, yep.
Boring.
Streak should help quite a bit. That is a big advantage that red team has with Streak, and you see both of red team and right side now.
First going to, I assume, Sanctum and Storeroom, which makes sense. And Tim good trying to do Spiked on a skip.
Tim's struggling a little bit, yeah.
They
do have C-dash though.
Yeah. Come on, Tim, it's not that hard, I believe in you.
Let's go.
Let's go.
First try.
And Wesker just farming a lot of soul with Dreamel on the Devout. I'm not used to seeing wings in Isma's Grove. I'm just used to... And there's a dupe for Cloak.
Yep. That's actually good for blue team. They want pretty accessible dupes because they don't already have Shade Cloak. Ash here will be getting C-dash. So... Yeah, go ahead.
Huh? No, I was just in my head for the reason.
Yeah, it's a pretty small lead for red, and it's mostly just in terms of how many checks they have. The movement is pretty similar. Like the Shade Cloak lead shouldn't end up mattering too much, but you see they have like 25 check lead. That's gonna matter if we come down to like more and more obscure checks for all of these random pains and TE things.
Yeah. And Wesker is doing the... Is there anything else? I don't think... Oh, there's one geo chest in... Right. There's a geo chest, yeah.
Yep.
And Ash killing Marissa now as well. Ooh, Nailsmith has a Flesh Fragment, Lifeblood.
Yeah, pretty similar.
I think there was another cloak? There was...
Nailsmith, the Force Cloak, could be.
Yeah. Interesting. And Tim in Waterways, fun. Yeah, we know all 4 dashes now, interesting, wow.
Yeah, I like the split from Tim and homothety here, going to Waterways and, well, homothety's at Salubra now, but, like, City.
To buy out Salubra, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that is a goal. We should see Edge really soon, though. Hornet 2's on the board, and Edge is a huge area to clear. You don't want to leave that for both people to do, and it looks like that's where homothety's going. Maybe not. We
Would have
got
assumed
baited.
that they do Sanctum. Huh. Interesting.
Is this maybe they have
they
also?
also.
Yeah,
Yeah, right. Is that everything?
11:37.
No, not yet. They're missing, I think, one check?
Ooh,
And
dive from
dive
Tim.
in Rancid Waterways. So, Team Red one now with all, and I want to say all spells. We're still missing VS.
We know where it is. Oh, Iki! Iki is a big one. That is a random obtain.
That is a
Iki.
wow. And long nail. And another dream nail there. Wow. Waterways was loaded.
So I wonder. So they could right now check Shade Soul. Like that is a goal that Red could do. I wonder how long they're gonna hide this. I don't know how much it really helps to hide. I don't know how hidden you can make glades.
Shade Soul.
But I think they'll wait for a bit.
How would they check Shade Soul? Shade Soul. I was Shade Cloak, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, we still do Brand and Grimchild. And TE, obviously.
Yeah, there's still a lot of checks left, and Tim going for Flugmam now. Everyone's favorite boss, of course. Especially with Raid, Shriek, and... Yep.
Yeah, Tim, Mothra too, but they're just so fast. You can see these checks getting kind of out of control. It's getting to like a 25 check lead, which is pretty major.
Yeah. Oh, will Flower Quest be something? Yeah. I think Red Team already checked the entirety of Beastin, right? And Ash now heading into peak.
Tim checked Beastin.
Okay. No, Myla!
Yeah, I think this is just Myla. I'm pretty sure Blue has been in peak. Yeah.
Yeah, Blue. I don't. Oh, yeah, they have been, yes.
Yeah,
definitely.
there's a C-dash check. I vaguely remember.
But they have access to Crystallized Mount now as well. And I don't think it was anything.
NMG is the other. So they need 37 more Essence, Red Team, which you can always do via trees, but they'll probably get it at some point. Lurie and a jump.
And Lurian.
Nice. Yep.
Red building up a good lead right now.
Yeah, I think the board is a little misleading. Like, it's a dead even board if the exact same goal is marked. But I think people aren't even focusing on it, and this King Soul is a big deal.
Wow. Which
people
was that?
Really
Kingdom's Edge. Yeah.
On goals. Like, Lostkin they can do whenever.
Yeah.
Check Shade Soul they can do. Kill 3 Umas, like, they don't have a reason to do it now. Same with Archives, Lore Tablets. I think it's really about checks.
And we see Defender. At least they have the eye for... Yep, Scream Skip.
Lurian was Junk Pit.
Yeah, finding Shadecloak at Nailsmith. For Team Red, let's go.
Yep.
Yeah, perfect timing for Wesker because they just arrived at...
True.
Wow.
Yeah, Ash's stream is a bit delayed, so that might have actually been coordinated.
Yeah, maybe. I think I saw the pop-up for Shade, so right when after they
insane
interacted with the Garpede entry, so
that's insane. Hornet 2 a goal here. We'll see how much Shriek usage gets done. Shriek probably the most annoying spell to use for Hornet 2, but it is a very effective one if you can use it right.
I think it's actually pretty... Oh, when did they pick up VS?
Valid question. Not
Chad,
from
what did we
GPZ.
miss? Yeah, definitely not. And oh, there was a VS in Waterways. Oh, Waterways had VS as well. Yeah, Waterways loaded.
Yeah, Waterways is such a dense area, especially with Junk Pit.
And a Woken Dreamnail for...
There you go.
The second team as well now.
Yep. I also want to mention, like, we might not see Waterways. I know this has happened in a previous race, but like Ash and HC, for those who don't know, very, very veteran Rando runners. Like they were around for Rando 2 days. Homothety, obviously, very, very veteran. I mean, Tim is the least by like over a year. Tim is the newest Rando runner, and Tim, most people would still consider a veteran. So like really, really experienced Rando runners. But back in Rando like 2 or even early Rando 3, Waterways was like a really bad area. So I don't. That might still be like.
And yeah, there's the second
Basically,
nail
might not
art.
see it for a while from HC Ash. And yeah, that is a good second nail art. We did know where that was, so that's not too bad for blue team.
Yeah. What is Wesker probably going for Fungal Core? Which I think no? Yes.
Yeah.
And if I remember correctly, Fungal Core was the 2 checks you have there were pretty good in their round 1 match.
Yeah, there's 3 checks here even really quickly.
3?
I think there's
know
2 like
that
right
one?
here. And then
And
one...
it still is very good.
Ooh.
Wow. I think
Core
last time that was
stack is-
Trampers for them, which was a goal on their board.
Yeah, there's one more check you can only get via core. I guess that
Yeah,
counts
to be
not
fair, the
core.
mask shot, but that I count that at the
Understandable.
steepness. And yep, Tim was going for the, or is going for the Uma kills. Oh, and lore tablets in archives also a check. Good. So Tim probably doing archives after this, and on 1 HP. Whoa. And we did not see Sanctum yet, did we?
Not from either team, no. And this will be marking check Shade Soul here for Homothety.
Yep.
White Palace? I didn't even see it. Okay.
I mean, yeah, both teams now have access to it, but
Yeah, you could.
I'm the person that would just say no to White Palace as long as I can. And Rancid Egg from Norman number 2, what will the Shadesville be? Unbreakable Strength, oh, that is good.
We see Ash buying eggs, so this is probably to get the 9 eggs at GG or the 2 nail arts.
Ash also
Wow.
buying a bit more essence, so...
It was 9 eggs, right? I think they can buy that. They have 12 now.
Don't know if it was 9, but just in... You better be safe than
meant-
sorry and have more than
Yeah,
missing one.
You know what? Ash is probably waiting for enough eggs to buy out GG because there's no reason to rush the 2 nail arts goal anyway.
Yeah. And now Homothety with Sanctum and Archives on Tim's side. And I... Oh yeah, we didn't see the Widow check yet. So what does Widow have? Yeah.
That is a smart check though. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's something you can forget when you get wings this late.
Yeah.
And Ash is going to come up here and get... This was relevant. Is this a fragment? No, this was Iki.
Yeah, that was selling it.
And they'll get it right about when Homothety marks check Shade Soul, which is funny.
Yeah. And Homothety with a... Oh, there's a dupe in... Spell Twister.
Yep.
Will Tim manage the 1 cycle? Oh, that could
Shriek
be...
Shaman, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, easily too.
Say, I don't know how to do Shriek 1 cycle. I only can do Dive, Shades or 1 cycle.
Homothety's Soul Masters.
Wow.
Yeah.
To be fair, they have strength and nail upgrades, so...
Yeah, but the movement was insane.
Yeah.
That's a goal for Tim. You're seeing just how much it starts to matter, this Shriek difference too. Like, they're clearing bosses a lot faster than Blue possibly can.
Oh, right, they don't have Shriek yet.
No, they just have 1 race out of the 3 we've seen.
And... So...
Tram pass, okay.
Tim checking everything that is to be done in Fog Canyon. Now, we still need White Defender. Oh, White Defender will be fun. But, oh. Oh, Trampas.
Yep. Yeah, we'll see how much Trampas matters. There's no goals that are locked by it, but there are quite a few checks, and some of them are pretty easy.
Yeah.
I'm going Lostkin. So between kind of the last few things Homothety and Tim have been doing, it looks like they're really starting to go rushing goals, which is fine. Like you're gonna need to do this Lostkin at some point, but I do think there's still quite a bit left to find in terms of random obtains.
Oh, definitely, but Lostkin, Broken Vessel Wings just might be those, and there's D-Dark.
Oh, D-Dark is so nice,
Wow.
especially going toward Lostkin, where Shriek is not really helpful. I mean, maybe it is. It's not helpful to me.
No, it's not. I think Lostkin on Broken Vessel the hitbox is just small enough to not get hit by Shriek. It's very annoying.
Pain. The health refill too. Homothety helping out Tim.
Hi.
And yeah, HC copying and going into archives here.
Yeah. Oh, they don't have Ismas yet, I forgot. Right.
They have C-Dash though, so they should be okay.
Definitely, but it would be nicer to have Ismas in my...
Oh yeah, of course.
But... yeah. Yep.
They just know that they have C-Dash? Do they have C-Dash? I'm not crazy.
They have C-Dash, yes.
Oh, he's looking for the tablet. Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Until like a week ago, I did not know there was a tablet there. And now
another simple key. So this starts to put a lot of that stuff in logic. Trampas already puts waterways in logic.
Yeah. And Marco...
haven't seen much relevant to GG either. I like this edge checks from Homothety. I think this is the first we're seeing edge. Edge should have a ton.
And no, we saw Hornet 2 already.
Oh, true. Homothety's been an edge. That's true.
Yeah. Yep. So, and Ash now going into Sanctum as well. And I think... did I miss it or... yeah, I think Wesker missed the one cycle.
Yeah, unfortunate. Ash did find the second nail art, by the way, in City.
Ah,
so didn't need to get the one for Make Shot, but they will get it anyway, just because it's a goal.
Yeah. And 3 cycle maybe? Ooh. Cycle and
without...
Yes?
It's so much harder without a Shriek, though. Like, you can't play Wesker. Like, this is one of those things where this fight is so much easier on red side.
I already forgot they only have Wraiths.
I know. And no D-Dark, no Dive even, right? Yeah, Dive was in...
Dive
Waterways,
was...
I want to say?
One dive was in Waterways, yes, but Ash closing in on the D-Dark that was picked up. If they, of course, have to... they have to go through the entirety... no, they can't get it because they don't have Dive.
Oh!
Because it was Sanctum exit gate. Oh no.
Oh, yeah, that's painful. Just a soul refill in there for HC.
Okay, Tim is not going for... huh. Kind of expected Tim to go into Palace right now. And buying the Missing Essence for the pickup, I think.
Yeah, I like Palace. I think Tim will do it, yeah.
The first dive was the Rand stack in Waterways. So... the only other one we've seen so far was Sanctum exit gate. Exit totem.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mentioned it, I think... I don't know how long we're going to see Waterways. Waterways is one of those things that people seem to put off longer than they... like, myself too, but people seem to put it off longer than they should. Like, it's either forgotten about or just, like, kind of out of the way to get to.
Yeah, but it's also kind of just a twisting path. Like, you have to go from one side to the other and then all the way down and then all the way up and everything. It's an annoying area in my opinion. And Tim now in Palace.
13 eggs is the max. So I think like Junk Pit is such a nice area. Like there's so many checks in Junk Pit, and it's like and then
Junk
everywhere
Pit also
else is
had
like
an important thing, didn't it?
Junk Pit had a Dreamer, yeah.
Yeah, Lyrian.
Yep. Ooh. And then everything else is like, Waterways is whatever. But Junk Pit though.
Yeah. And Enraged Guardian from Homothety now. Another Soul Totem boss.
There's the King Soul. We saw that on red side already.
Yep.
So they actually have the same number of Dreamers and White Fragments. It's just different Dreamers. One is in Fungal Core, and the other one you just mentioned was in Junk Pit.
So I'm curious to see who picks up the next Dreamer, and they will pick up Ismas now. Let's go.
Claude CG2. Intended Shogo.
Wow.
And a different Ismas? Wait.
No, that's the same
No,
as
that's the
Mas.
same, yeah.
Wait. Can you get to an CG2 without Claw? Is Wings enough?
I mean, you can with Dreamgate. You can with Shogo too. For those who don't know about Shogo, I'm jealous, but also Shogo's just banned for this tournament for simplicity's sake.
Yeah.
No Shogo, no Fireball Pogo for this tourney.
So you prefer the term Shogo over Shriek Pogo, Schwings, and whatever other 100 names there are for it?
I promise that I do not care.
And I think homothety finishing up peaks now, which I think the only thing missing is Crystallized Mount.
Dreamer from Blue. It could be good for Blue that Tim hasn't found anything in Palace. I do think at this point, with just the check discrepancy, like it's 50 now. It's crazy. Blue needs to kind of luck into either Grimchild or there's another one, right? Or Kingsbrand.
How do you know that it's 50?
It's not checked. Locations checked on the bottom it's a little delayed, but 149 to 197 right now.
Oh, I did not know that was there. That's cool.
It's there for just 2 of the runners, which is enough.
I also did not know that was a thing. Good to know. But is anything in Mount? More Essence.
More Essence. Yeah, that doesn't really help.
And... Oh, not going for buggy early control.
So Blue gonna catch up on goals here, which is nice.
Yeah. But there's also nothing. So we're missing basically White Defender, which I think both teams should be able to do. Well, I always forget how White Defender unlocks.
You need all 3 Dreamers, so neither team can do it, but we do know where all 3 Dreamers are.
Okay, good. And otherwise we just missed Grimchild and Kingsbrand.
So what major areas have we not cleared? Like
Shape of On.
The Shape of On the major area. True.
It's not a major area, but I just saw it in chat mentioned by Colette.
True.
Yeah, it is.
Path of Pain could be good. We've seen most areas though.
Did Tim not do Path of Pain? Oh, there.
Tim's getting there now. Yep.
Path of Pain also like.
HE just doesn't have a void spell for this Hornet fight.
Yeah.
It's so much more annoying.
And no VS and no dive, so going in there very underpowered.
And 1 HP.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness. All of these scare me. Why are you not healing there?
Because he doesn't have the time!
He doesn't need to heal. He's good. All commentary has been paused to watch this HC Hornet 2 fight.
Ash in the meantime on Loskin now, which is also annoying without Shade Sweats in my opinion, because you can't really unlock it.
Pain.
The all skills run at me is crying right now.
He finally starts healing.
Yeah,
Tim
but it's very unfortunate time.
I know.
Oh, but yep, there's the third Dream-Off on Team Red's side, so they have extra White Defender now.
Yeah. So Red just strictly in the lead now. They've got a couple goals, but I mean, those will get... The 2 goals that they have, Blue will do pretty soon, but the big thing is the extra Dreamer that they have, and just the extra areas that they've checked.
And there's the last Dreamer in Path of Pain. Wow. I think, what is it, Monomon? Yeah.
Yeah, so either... It's going to be either Path of Pain or Junk Pit required for Blue Team.
Yeah. And I hope they will go to Junk Pit instead of Path of Pain.
Yeah. I mean, we don't know. There could be this Kingsprint. E-Pass and Path of Pain could be interesting. We haven't seen any Trim Pass Lock stuff yet from either team.
No, we haven't, true.
I'm not sure if Blue has Trim.
Did I write down the Tram was? I did not.
I know Red has
I missed it. Yeah, Elevator Pass is... But how much does Elevator Pass unlock? 1 check, right?
1 check.
It's so annoying that just this Elevator Pass is important for this one tiny thing.
A check's a check, no matter how small.
Is that NMG?
E-Pass and Shape of On. Those are going to be the 2 things. Well, we'll see E-Pass pretty soon here. Collector's still a thing.
Oh yeah,
There's
and both
still
teams
two
have
rando
access to
teams.
Collector, right?
Oh yeah, both teams got Love Key really early.
Mostly Cyclone now, so Team Red has, or Team 1 now with both. And true, that unlocks the name of this glory check as well.
Oh yeah, yep. Yeah, they both should have access I think they both have all three.
Oh,
Yeah, because Blue definitely got Cyclone, and Blue has bought out GG.
okay, I did not know if they bought out GG yet.
Yeah, unless they don't have that
Oh
great
no,
flash
yeah, of
from
course
a
they
year
did.
ago.
It's marked on the...
There's no way they don't have...
worry.
No, yeah, HC tried to do Great Slash Balder. Yeah, they definitely do.
HC is fine. HC will not die to Hornet again.
I like how almost everyone calls him Wesker, but I call him HC just because that's how I knew him, and now I'm converting you into calling him HC.
Yeah, I'm just switching between it. Just... Yeah, it's...
Kind of a rough
Both
pop
works.
from Tim here. But, like, I think from Red's point of view, you don't know that you're ahead at all. Because you have no idea what the TE progression is.
Definitely.
And the only goal that you've marked is Hornet 2, which you pretty much know that Blue can do at this point.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah.
And now first time seeing Watchers, I think. And yeah. Watchers are free with what the equipment they have.
The Dark Shriek, take your pick, yep.
Did
Homothety not break the chandelier? No, he did.
I mean... I'm scared that someone made a mod for the rope to be randomized.
Ash getting this VS, but more importantly, is in waterways for that junk pit pickup.
Yeah,
junk pit pickup.
That will unlock a lot of things if Ash finds everything.
Yeah, if Ash goes to junk pit's the big one because that would be white defender access, and then in terms of items, they're pretty much even. It's just an E-key white fragment Grim Search.
And the white, yeah, that is that dive? No. Then the left one was dive, okay.
Oh.
Tim on 1 HP and Pure Path of Pain. Tim is fine. They know what they're doing. Tim actually told us he was warming up with Path of Pain, getting the hands warm, so would have been kind of sad if they died there.
22-22 completely even goal, or 21-21 completely even goals. By the way, both teams, or one team can do white defender.
Are the Dreamer locked ones, which I mean, Red has access to, and
Blue should soon.
Blue should have as well in a few minutes.
Yeah,
and going for the tuck,
go ahead.
I think, yeah, with defenders best equipped.
Tuck. It's just gonna depend on how long Blue takes to get a junk pit. I don't know if we saw Dung Defender itself.
We saw Dung Defender. I think Tim did Dung Defender already.
Okay. It is on map mod. We're still missing 2 random checks and a white fragment for Red Team, and they're like, where the heck is this stuff?
Yeah.
TV stag not helpful, unfortunately. Markov we've already seen.
Yeah. Now we will see white defender on Tim's side. And the Iswas dupe.
Yeah. This would be crazy if white defender was something. Homothety in a really good place for checks. I think upper edge and Ram edge are like the last big things. Big quote unquote.
Oh, Colosseum is still unchecked as well, so will we say Colosseum?
There is so much opportunity. Okay, if you're a Homothety here, do you do Collector on the way? I don't think so.
Would do it on the way down, cause Homothety did put a Dreamgate down, so...
True.
And the Sea Dash dupe. 2 very nice dupes in my opinion in peak. Color and Hive, yeah, Hive is still open, so, and Void Heart. So, they're just missing golds now, Team Red. On?
Hello, I'm back. Yeah, that Void Heart's big.
Yeah, so they are just missing King's Brand.
I don't think this Void-Hearted Dreamer is even in that difficult a place for Blue to find. It's just somewhere that they didn't go for a while. Fortunately, Ash should be going to Junk Pit soon. I don't know how long they'll take to do Edge.
Ash now finally gets Dive. Which attacks the D-Duck. And
we have not seen Crypts, right?
We did. I don't think there was... I didn't write anything down in Crypts, so either I missed it? 2 fragments in King's of... Yeah, true. Rixin is right. And was there some? No, nothing at White Defender. Sad. Okay, so Ash continuing the trek through waterways and... Oh,
Yes.
Wesker doesn't have the soul for the dive floor right now.
Oh.
And gets the soul reaper.
Yeah, so Wesker and Edge. I mean, again, this is a big lead for Red, just just because of the check lead, really more than anything
definitely.
else. But you can always like luck into stuff on Blue's side for sure.
Yeah.
Like there's still 2 random obtains, which is big.
And if I see correctly, yeah, Ash is doing Fluke Bomb first, but then going to pick up the last Dreamer.
Yep, Ash should have the Dreamer pretty soon. Hopefully.
Oh wait, was something in Colo? I did not notice.
Help us, chat. I paid no attention to Colo.
Yeah, I'm just seeing the Pale Lurker now and kind of happy that we don't have homothety stream audio because I kind of like my ears. And Fragile Heart just picked up now on Team Red's side, okay.
I mean, we're getting into, like, should we just do Grim looking for Brand territory? Yeah. There's a huge chance that Brand is locking Grimchild, too.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, we can't do Grim, we don't have Grimchild. Never mind, I'm done.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, I think we will see both teams going for Hive next, because what else can they do right now? At least Team Red.
At least Team Red, yeah.
Because Team Blue still has... Okay,
Collector Velocity. Oh yeah, goodness.
Imagine Collector having something, just this one check.
I mean, my guess is it's like we find Brand and then good chance Grimchild just follows. Yeah,
it's very likely. Otherwise it's probably a check that's forgotten very easily, but I doubt it for this team for these teams.
I mean, Nosk and stuff like that. Like, it's possible.
Oh, Nosk. Go away with Nosk. I died to Nosk. And there's the last Dreamer pickup.
Yep, nice. So that is access to White Defender. I again think the board makes it look a little closer, but Blue just needs to find this one random check.
Yeah, but TE-wise, I think they only... They have White Fragment completed, or did they not check that area?
Blue is just missing a Void Heart.
Okay, so...
It was Upper Edge, so like HC might get it soon.
Yeah. So I don't think, but also since homothety is not doing Colo, I don't think there's anything in Colo. And sadly, they don't want to go for Shade Soul doing GPZ.
Tram checks here from Tim. I'm surprised Tim doesn't continue to Hive. Oh, he might just from the...
Someone just... Yeah. 8 E-Pass? Not E-Key? Oh.
We should have E-Pass.
Yeah, but Tim now going into the Hive.
Where does homothety go? Is this like Nos? Oh, Failed Champ maybe?
I don't know.
Failed Champ, yeah. I don't know if they've done Glowing Womb either.
Homothety did Glowing Womb and just Dash Master through the Spike Tunnel.
Gotcha.
So
yeah, I remembered one team had. I didn't remember which. Ash going to White Defender here, so goals should be caught up pretty soon.
Yeah.
We're just looking for Kingsbrand mostly. I mean, Grimchild too, but mostly Kingsbrand.
Thing is, Team Blue sadly still being behind on spells by a lot.
Yeah, that's true. This spells is really hurting them. They just got so unlucky finding the D-Dark or Revert Street. They don't have any Void spell.
Nope. Did they pick up VS? I did not notice.
I want to say
Blue
yes.
does not have Void Heart yet, but Wesker, I think, is about to pick it up.
Yeah, Wesker's almost there.
Yeah, I think it was... Yeah, there.
I think
just got it.
Yeah.
So both teams now, same TE progression, but it is fairly even. Just the check advantage Team Red has is
just the check. Ash is being White Defender. It's just who finds this random obtain at this point.
Yeah.
And it's just all that Red has for a lead at this point is just the check lead.
Yeah, but they do have the damage output lead as well.
True, that's true. They have the damage output lead. And with like Radiance needing to be done and Grim needing to be done for these goals, that Shriek means so much.
Exactly. So, Tim on Hive Knight and Homothety just finished picking up. Oh. Nothing of importance. A bit of life flush.
For it.
Out now, Colo.
Oh,
Resting
it's
ground
nothing
stack
done.
and rancid egg. No, nothing important, Colo. Oh, true, we
This-
did not see the Colo blue leg egg yet.
Yeah.
Also, a very fun check. But there is Grimchild. Wow.
Unreal. Oh, that check was available for so long with swim wings. That was swim wings. Wings was at.
Yeah, but I think when
That's
Homothety
crazy.
did Blue Lake, they did not have wings because of the shadeskip into
Right,
it.
right.
So, but
No, I know.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense. It's just crazy that like Wings
Ah,
was
there it
like
is.
gorgeous husk. Yeah, shit. So yeah.
Gorgeous House for C-Dash.
Oh right, yeah. Wait, where was Wings? Wings was somewhere. Oh, Wings was like the super secret. Yeah, that one was crazy. Never mind.
Yeah.
This wasn't that early.
Also,
Yeah, we see that.
sorry to all headphone users right now.
We can only avoid Pale Lurker for so long.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Tim goes right to Grim, which is what you should be
Yeah,
doing.
which makes sense. Like, it is a check and it is also a bingo check, so or opens up a bingo check. And Homothety probably checking the last of Nailsmith. So just getting the Shadeflip Tube and maybe checking what is after that. I can't read it. Soul Refill, yeah.
You mostly just full clearing here. Imagine this branded Grim. There's no way, right?
Yeah. But
they have DV. One of the teams has DV Stag. Red must. They have so many checks.
yeah. But you just see the spell difference mattering. Just Ash is still on White Defender.
Oh, I know.
And
it's so painful.
Wesker still now done, but Wesker still not done with Pale Lurker. Which is Pale Lurkers can be annoying. Yep, just diving away.
It's hilariously like all void spells to all base spells.
Yeah.
Blue somehow has every spell, but not the second of any of them. Really unfortunate.
Right. Oh yeah, the second it is the Pilgrim's Way Soul Tune, which I think is also forgotten by many people.
Yeah, for sure.
And Tim just checking what have they not checked yet.
Wait, Tim's gonna hide the Brum's Flame, I think.
Which I never noticed. Homothety's basin does not look very pleasing.
No.
It's...
I would agree. 25 Geo from Grim. Thanks, Grim.
So and Grim is not hiding the...
Where's
interesting. And there, Ash picking up Grimchild as well. Homothety is going to Hive probably.
But didn't we see Hive from Tim?
Was it Tim? Oh yeah.
Tim.
I thought Tim Blue did
is
Hive
gonna
already.
Get this goal. Okay, Tim will get this goal. Nosk maybe for Homothety, that could be.
Oh, true.
And Tim is gonna hide this actually, not getting the goal yet. Okay. What does Tim have to check here? I have no idea. Are they just both doing Nosk because Nosk's all there is? There's no way, right?
I can't imagine, right?
Did Tim miss something?
I mean, what?
No, Tim's going down.
What other checks are there remaining?
Where is Tim going? I'm so confused. Is this the Rancid? Did Tim just miss the Rancid egg? Maybe?
Maybe.
Oh, these floors aren't broken. Yeah, Tim just missed the Rancid egg check. Okay, fair enough.
I mean...
whatever.
And Ash now checking resting rounds. Team Blue didn't check resting rounds here. Wow. Also,
really?
I don't think we saw the
Oh, but Grimchild. Wait, I didn't even see. Yeah, Blue got Grimchild. Okay.
Yeah, they got the Grimchild, but.
And have we seen Chio from Red?
I don't think we've seen Chio so far.
If this is Brand, Blue actually has the lead, which is crazy.
Yeah, that would be big. I think we also have yet to see good old Lake of Fun.
Good old true. It could be Shakedown. Can you imagine?
That would be. It would be on theme for this tournament so far.
Nosk versus Great Slash Battle of the Century.
Oh wait, when was Shadesword picked up?
They got Shadesword a while ago. Red team. I think like. I want to say Pleasure House. I could be wrong. They'll upgrade. Really? They've had Shadesword for quite a bit, yeah. Where? Oh, Tim's doing the last check.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
And Shio is. Just a journal entry.
Where is this, man?
I'm curious. I want to see the spoiler log right in front of me right
Has
now.
no one checked on? There's no way
No.
Tim's doing this check without anyone checking on.
That would be...
This would be hilarious. No one's checked this for homothety.
Wesker
I
is
know
going
that.
to on right now.
This would be hilarious if we're just here.
Yeah. Grim Path of Pain is the real path of...
Oh my goodness, there's no way!
Where was
It
it?
was just here. It was the dive entry, the Gome dive entry.
No!
It was
Oh
there.
no!
Dive was so late. Homothety's like panicking.
Wow.
Oh, there's no way. Oh
So-
my goodness.
They just have to do
How has no one checked that?
Abyss now.
Yeah, I mean, they have everything. They can finish.
Yep.
What is Tim checking? Am I crazy?
I don't know.
Tim? Tim, your partner got Kingsbrand. Oh, he's waiting for the lifeblood from Homothety. Homothety's
Ah, that
desperately
makes
looking
sense.
for a lifeblood.
So
There you
Kingsbrand
go,
was
Tim.
Gome entry. Wow, that is...
Yeah, that should be GG. Oh my goodness. We were talking about
Unfortunate.
Nos, we were talking about Collector. It's just 2 minutes away, or 2 seconds away from Leg Eater.
Yeah, I kind of expect them, and it's just Rancid Egg at Shape of One, and yeah.
Oh.
Homothety already doing Hollow Knight.
Yeah, there's nothing to do. I mean, Tim just
I
does
mean,
this.
yeah, but... I mean, yeah, they will just wait at the Radiance
Yeah,
last
Tim
hit,
has to get the
so...
flame. I mean, they have Hidden Station. I'm surprised
Yeah, they have.
Homothety didn't help with this.
Do they have Deepness Tech? They probably have, right?
Yeah, because Tim's already gone there once.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Or the
I
bench.
mean,
It
that
might have
doesn't
been the
mean
bench.
anything.
Yeah.
So...
No, I mean, like, I saw Tim go from, like, very recently, Tim went from
Ah.
Distant Village. He either has the bench or the snag.
I assume Wesker now going for the Balder Shell check.
I can't believe it was there.
Yeah,
Oh,
unfortunate. Oh, I also don't like the dream color for Homothety.
yeah.
It's... I can't decide if it's just lime or something else. But yeah, so... I just got
This
the
thing-
final checks and are now going for the Brum Flame, which means... Close race, but it's the check you kind of just forget if you don't have access to it at the beginning.
Yeah, that dive check. Is that what
Yeah.
you mean? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, Wesker going for Nosk.
Yeah, Ash has to do Grim. Ash doesn't have... They don't have Shade Soul, right? It's just
They don't
regular
have
Shade
any
Soul.
shade spells, no.
Yeah, it's so painful. And that's everything for
Yeah.
Red on the board.
Yeah, so...
Homothety already most of the way through Ravens.
Yeah. Ray's probably going to gripe now, yep. Ah, no, not yet. Because what will finish first, Grim or Radiant? I
Oh,
assume
poor-
Radiance.
Poor Blue with these spells. It's so
Yeah,
annoying.
that's very
They just
unfortunate.
don't have-
Yeah, that... what was... Oh no. Yeah, Radiant's actually done before Grim.
Yeah.
Unfortunate, but...
And Nosk for Blue now. Everyone forgetting about that dive check.
Yeah.
I forgot about that dive check.
Yeah, me as well. I also kind of thought they already got it, but...
Yeah, I didn't, and then when Homothety worked back, I'm like, oh, right, this is a check that no one's done.
I think I was focused on different things. Yeah, that is GG.
Oh, yeah.
So Tim should be entering soon. Yeah. So Tim will enter in the next few seconds.
Yeah.
That's definitely. At chat, Alex, it was an egg.
Shape of Un let us down.
Yeah, kind of sad. I would have liked it if it was Shape of One instead of the Gome check. But these journal checks also have been having good items from what I've seen so far in the tournament as well. So, Shape of One and... Oh my god, that Grimchild has a skin. That Grimchild is Donald Duck, oh my god.
Homothety watching the cutscene.
I mean,
You
there's
love
nothing
to
better
see
to
it.
do. And Wesker just checking in on GPZ.
I mean, they only need... No, they need TE as... No, they don't need TE. They only need this King's Frame.
I mean, you do need TE, but
Oh, they have TE. I'm like 90% sure they have TE for blue.
they have TE.
Yeah. And
Oh,
this will
with
be
yeah,
the
finish.
one.
Yeah, and Tim now entering the climb. So
Oh, and they have all of Palace to do.
yeah, and
Man, that check's elusive.
yep, damn. Good race, good race.
Good range.
Interesting start, but after that, it just very different paths the team's chosen now. Oh, I think Ash is going for the check now. Yeah, Ash is checking.
Yeah.
That's Ash of Soul.
Yeah,
I don't think Ash is Soul.
I think more than anything, this came down to Void Spells, and
Yeah.
Void Spells just helped Red do so many more checks. Like, Blue's even going to check this earlier in their checklist than Red did.
Mm.
Hopefully Ash does both here. But
Oh, that's
yeah, Red was just so fast.
so close, so very close. Yep. GG's to the runners.
Yeah,
Just
super
finding
late
the
dive.
last. Unfortunate. Yeah, I agree with Apris there. It's unfortunate to find dive that late into the race.
The dash and bounce at the start put them a bit behind. That's true. I think
Yeah.
like Red went to right side a little earlier, or like got both people in right side earlier too, which helped.
Mhm.
I think in general, like throughout the race, Red just had leads and checks that got bigger and bigger with those void spells.
Yeah, they're just it's interesting to see how much of a difference a void spell can make in a boss fight. Like,
So we're gonna look to see. It looks like Blue is stopping here, so Blue might be okay just joining.
yeah. Damn. Still decently fast Rando, I think, with just below 1.5 hours.
Alright, I'm gonna drag everyone in here, just making sure they're ready so they're not talking about random things on stream.
Yeah.
Okay, homothety will drag himself in. So powerful.
Power.
Hello.
GG's.
GG's.
Oh my god. Like,
That King's Brand.
Yeah, did the other team find King's Brand?
Yeah,
They've just found it.
sitting at
We
the
just,
bench.
yeah, that's a
Yeah.
bad spot too, because you think the fungal guy got it, and the other one thinks the crossroads person got it.
No, our
yeah.
dive was late as
Yeah.
hell.
Yeah, guy was, yeah.
I'm sure that it's the same thing for you as it was for me, where I
You guys
checked the
marked
totem very early.
you
and
guys
never went
marked
back after dive.
White Defender, and I had just picked up the dive.
Yeah,
Oh,
they had a later
wow.
dive. They
Yeah.
didn't find any void spells
Yeah.
throughout the
Nah,
race.
nah,
It was so
nah.
painful.
I don't
Yeah.
recall where the dives were.
One dive was in Left Egg Waterways, and the other one was Soul Sanctum
Oh.
Exit Soul Totem.
That's true. Dive blocked.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
The dive
Yeah.
look dive and where was the third? Wait, we can look that up.
I'm not sure.
I don't think
No.
you've won a third one.
No, but I can look it up because I have the spoilers now.
Sure.
Oh, Shade Cloak.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
okay.
not happening.
Required dive, man.
Required dive in waterways. It sounds like.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
yeah, that's rough.
I felt pretty good this whole race because like you were marking goals and we were getting them like a couple minutes after. I was just like, it's literally
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
come
we-
down
I
to
mean-
a couple minutes.
I mean,
It
we
was
picked up.
neck and
That's
neck, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
For
man,
a lot
one-
of the seed, we were tied with the exact same goals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt like we were, on the same path. Did not realize that dive difference was such a big deal. But
Yeah.
yeah, now that we know, wow.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
I had totally forgotten Gome entry. We were just brainstorming anything, and I remembered it as I was on my way to Nosk.
yeah, both
Oh.
teams. I think both teams did Nosk before that Gome entry because of how late dive was.
Yeah.
I was mentioning throughout the seed, like goals were really even. Red always had a check lead. Like just those void spells were so big. You got a little bit earlier dash too. At some point, you had like a 50 check lead. It was kind of crazy. But the goals
They
were always
still have a 50 check lead at the
yeah,
end
they
as
still
well.
do.
Yeah, I had a silly
I
death
fulfilled
to
my
Hornet
balance
too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that
Hornet
was
2
unfortunate.
death is
And it
that's
was,
rough.
I know it was close to the end, and yeah.
That's rough. Hornet 2 is always a difficult fight.
Yeah, not really. It's just, nail one, or I think I had I don't know if I upgraded my nail before her, but yeah, I didn't have fireball. I think all I had was wraiths during that fight. That's it.
Yeah, this was a really, really cozy nail build seed in terms of
Yeah.
the early quick slash early nail upgrades, but no spells, so that was really kind of annoying.
Oh
So-
man.
I have a cat that likes to come in and hang out with me while I'm playing video games. Said cat came in while I was on 1 health during Lost Kin and sat her butt down in front of my keyboard. I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Yeah, no tram pass or elevator for us. Shoot.
We love Pixel.
We do love Pixel.
Wait, you didn't find Tramp Pass?
No.
Oh.
Was that was an edge, right? Like upper edge? Or am I making that up?
I do not know. You found it. I didn't find it.
I could have sworn I
I
cleared
found it.
edge.
Maybe it wasn't an edge. I don't know.
I wrote Tram Sanctum. I don't know if that's true.
Oh,
Never.
was
I
it
didn't go into
Sanctum?
Sanctum because of the lack of dive.
Yeah, like a dive. Yeah.
Yeah, it might have been Sanctum. It might have.
Yeah, Soul Sanctum below chest. Soul Totem Sanctum below chest. So it is actually obtainable without dive, but yeah. Sanctum without dive is icky.
I'll paste in chat literally all of my notes. It's so good. Look at all those notes. There's like two things.
Palm is so good.
One of them was Tram, though.
I'm too lazy to type them in chat now.
I just copy pasted.
I think you also had Awakened Dreamer very early.
Oh yeah, you had 3 dream mouse. Weird.
Yeah.
Fog
Yeah.
Canyon Notch, Waterways, and
We
I forgot the
had
last one.
we had Awoken Dreamnail in 15 minutes.
Wow.
15 minutes 43.
Yeah, normally I'm really bad at utilizing Dreamgate at all, but
Oh, I use Dreamgate.
Because of how early it was this seed, it was actually really helpful.
I think Team Red also found all 4 Dreamers, one of them being in Path of Pain.
In Path of Pain, yep.
Nice.
I feel really bad about my Path of Pain today. Like I was struggling there.
You warmed up on Path of Pain, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I did warm up in Path of Pain.
Yeah, we got
I actually
down
did
to an
Pathfinder
hour and
twice.
4 minutes.
Dang.
Oh yikes!
Meanwhile, I warmed up on Dark Rooms, and we get.
Yeah, I don't know anything about lore tablets, so Ash is trying to guide me in archives to find all the tablets.
Yeah, we were wondering what you were doing, just standing in the room for a while and just walking around a bit.
Yeah, it's top right, and then in either of the shafts. In the left shaft is the top one, and in the right shaft is the middle one.
We
One
were
before,
talking
one
about,
two after.
in the spirit of comms paying attention, you mentioned Lantern Homothety. We were talking about when Tim went to Deepness, like, I don't know if this is a really good play, like, unless Tim does Dark Deepness, and both of us were talking about it for a while. And Caputo was like,
the,
"Where's
the
Lantern?"
very funny thing is I told Tim, hey, you should go to Deep Nest and do Mask Maker now. And he said, I might do Deep Nest, but I'm not going to do Mask Maker. That's way too hard.
Because I thought we didn't have Lantern, for context.
Oh, I went into Massmaker from Queen's Garden
QG
side.
side, yeah.
So comms may not pay attention, but runners
Don't
pay
either.
attention
I mean, who expects to have Lantern in 4 minutes, right?
Well, you guys
Yeah.
marked that so quickly. I was like, they went through the arena. They had to. Because I'm sitting there plotting going, it'll be faster to go through the arena, I think, than having to go all the way down to the other Petra arena, go down, and then, like, get the bench and then go down. So I slept it up in the arena. I was just like, I'm gonna die in here. There's no nail damage.
I think Team Red had a very early Deep Nest, which was interesting to see, because, yeah.
Yeah, I think when you find Claw
was
Dash
fine.
that early, and you have like one person in Crossroads and one person in Green Path, you should always go to Deep Nest.
Yeah.
Of course, I used to be very well known as a deep nest advocate. I really like it in this situation. You're only really abandoning the chest, right? In Weaver's Den, so
Yes. If we had found raids or VS, I would have skipped to that chest, but we didn't.
yeah, so yeah, that was the only slightly sad part about that routing, but definitely I love the early deep nest. And there was
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I wanted to mention too, like both of you, both HC and homothety, at almost the exact same time said, "I don't care about fungal core. I'm gonna go through Mantis Lords and do super secret," and you both found wings.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd
you
be a
both
good.
found
I'm
King's-
just like I said. I mean, no offense to anybody, but man, just glad we kept up because we were
Yeah.
just like, oh
No,
man,
that
this
felt
is,
really good.
this is
keeping up.
Rando, man. And
I was
like,
very scared, you know, when all that was left was Brom's Flame and the Kingsrand block things.
Oh,
yeah,
I was very scared because it was just
we were
random
too,
things.
and I started just
Non-stop
going
check.
back to orphan checks, and like finally it came up about, did someone get the bottom of Crossroads? And we realized no, we never had dive, and so I was headed there, and there he was, the king.
Yeah,
I think the only checks we didn't do were Green Path.
Yeah, Green Path, and we sort of metagamed that it couldn't be in Green Path that late. Which, well, it was in Crossroads, so I don't know how valid that metagaming was. But
I think the Shio check was really late from HC and Wesker. Like only one team checked Shio and it was super late.
Yeah.
so we could have gotten burned on that, and that really is just sort of what happens when it comes down to checks. And spoilers for the race I commentated last night, but that one came down to 2 items again, just like this, and they were side by side in crypts. And one location you choose not to go after can be really big like that.
Oh yeah, we got the dive. I picked up the Grimchild on the way over to get the totem below and then do crypts with the dive. I was just like, okay, maybe it's in here, and it wasn't. I was like, okay,
Yep, crypts were garbage. You hate to see it.
hate to see it.
Another interesting thing to see was, I think it was Wesker and Tim both trying to go for Spellless Balder Shell, just hoping that Great Slash will do it.
Yeah.
No, so I forgot I didn't have a Baldur Killer. I just forgot.
I thought we got a
couldn't-
different
I
Neller.
couldn't get whatever his name is, the second long guy, Mark of Pride.
Yeah, Mark of Pride.
I
yeah.
just couldn't man the little beetle rolling around. Just whenever I tried to bait a close and open, the beetle was right there. So yeah. But anyways, I'm gonna go and get off here. I appreciate y'all hosting it, and Hamath and Tim, GG's, relic. Go ahead and relish your glory, and I'm going to step out. But I appreciate it, and GG's everyone.
Yeah, GG's. Have a good night.
Thanks both of you.
Okay.
Yep. I think we're probably good to raid here.
Ooh, raid?
Thanks,
Raid?
Coms.
We're
I
raiding.
love pom-coms.
I love homothety.
Oh, there's more pom-coms today?
Something. There is.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh,
Oh,
Palmacom.
maybe.
Shippy.
This was also Klabuda's first com. Klabuda did very good. Pet the
Yep, I'm
Klabuda.
definitely going to be rewatching this.
Yes, I'm also going to watch
Oh,
this
me
back
too.
right afterwards.
This is also good. Was like, I think TE, you were basically neck and neck the entire time, and I think that was.
Palm Somniacom's coming up? Wait, do I stay
Whoa.
awake? Do I stay awake until 5 a.m. to watch this Palm
If only there
Somniacom?
was a VOD. Oh, wait.
When is the race? Paulus coming.
4
It's
hours.
in 3 or
4
4
hours.
hours.
4 hours.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
I need to sleep then.
Yeah, I'll be asleep.
Yeah. Well,
Also,
I, for one, will be up at 5 a.m. Yippee, yippee.
That's
we love
fine.
it. It's fine.
I mean, it's only 2 hours earlier than my race today, so you'll be fine.
We'll be fine. Alright, good night, everyone. GG's.
Good night. Bye.
But
And